Welcome, history lovers, to a place where fairy tales feel real. Today, we step inside the most magnificent palace in the world, the Palace of Versailles in France. Imagine a building so grand, so dazzling that it was designed to be the center of the universe. This was the dream of King Louis XIV, the famous Sun King. He wanted a home that would show everyone his immense power and wealth. Versailles was not just a palace, it was a bold statement. Every single detail, towering gates, golden rooftops that shine brightly in the sun, was made to impress and astonish. It was a spectacle of luxury, unlike anything the world had ever seen before. The journey to create this masterpiece began with a simple hunting lodge. But King Louis XIV had much bigger ideas. He brought in the best artists, architects, builders. They used tons of marble, gold, precious materials. The palace grew and grew, becoming a vast complex of buildings, courtyards, gardens. It was a city in itself, bustling with thousands of nobles, servants, visitors. The sheer scale of Versailles is breathtaking. It was designed to make every person who entered feel small in the presence of the king's greatness. Now, let us step through the grand doors and into the heart of the palace's splendor. The most famous room in all of Versailles is the magnificent Hall of Mirrors. Imagine walking into a long gallery that glitters and shines from every angle. On one side, 17 huge arched windows look out onto the beautiful gardens. On the opposite wall, 17 identical arches. They are filled with 357 mirrors. In the 17th century, mirrors were incredibly expensive and difficult to make. To have so many in one room was a breathtaking display of wealth. This incredible hall was not just for show, it was a place of great importance. It served as a passageway connecting the king's grand apartment to the queen's grand apartment. It was also here that grand balls, royal weddings, and important state receptions were held. The Hall of Mirrors was also where the Treaty of Versailles was signed in 1919, officially ending World War I. Beyond the Hall of Mirrors lie the state apartments, a series of lavish rooms where the king and queen lived their public lives. Each room is a masterpiece of art and decoration, dedicated to a different classical god like Apollo or Venus. The king's bedchamber was the most important room in the palace. It was not just a place for sleeping, it was the center of court ceremony. Leaving the glittering interiors behind, we step out into another world of wonder, the Gardens of Versailles. This is not just a garden, it is a vast green kingdom stretching out as far as the eye can see. Designed by the brilliant landscape architect André Lenotre, the gardens are a masterpiece of formal French style. Everything is perfectly ordered and controlled. The gardens cover about 800 hectares. Perfectly trimmed lawns, neat pathways, carefully shaped trees and hedges. It took 40 years and thousands of men to shape the land, move earth, plant the forests. This green paradise was an extension of the king's power over nature itself. The gardens are famous for their spectacular fountains. There are over 50 major fountains scattered throughout the grounds, each one a work of art. The Apollo fountain is one of the most famous, showing the sun god rising from the sea in his chariot. As you wander deeper into the gardens, you will discover hidden groves or bosquets. These are like secret outdoor rooms enclosed by trees. The most impressive feature of the gardens is the Grand Canal. This huge, cross-shaped body of water is over a mile long. It creates a stunning view from the palace, reflecting the sky and making the gardens seem endless. Life at Versailles was an endless performance of luxury and extravagance. The days were filled with elaborate rituals and the nights with spectacular parties. King Louis XIV loved entertainment, and he used it to keep his court busy and under his control. There were ballets, there were magnificent firework displays that lit up the night sky over the gardens. The food served at these royal feasts was just as impressive as the entertainment. Fashion was another essential part of the luxurious life at court. Queen Marie Antoinette, in particular, was famous for her love of fashion. Now, close your eyes and imagine yourself there. Picture walking through the golden gates, see the sunlight sparkling in the Hall of Mirrors. Versailles is more than just a palace, it is a journey back in time to an age of unbelievable luxury and power. If you enjoyed this glimpse into history, consider subscribing for more stories from the past.